Good things have stood patiently at your door before. They did not come to judge you. They did not come to test whether you had earned enough, struggled enough, or proved enough. They came quietly, carrying support, kindness, possibility, and relief. They knocked in ordinary ways. A sincere compliment, an offer of help, an unexpected opening, a fair exchange, a moment when someone wanted to give something without asking you to become smaller in return. And many times, without meaning to, you turned them away. You may have said, "I'm fine." You may have said, "Someone else needs it more." You may have smiled and changed the subject. You may have refused the compliment before it could settle inside you. You may have rushed to repay a kindness before you had fully felt it. You may have believed that accepting support would create a debt you could never comfortably carry. You were not trying to reject life. You were trying to remain safe. Perhaps you learned that needing less made you easier to love. Perhaps you learned that asking created tension. Perhaps you learned that accepting something placed you under another person's control. Perhaps you saw how quickly a gift could become a reminder, an obligation, or a reason for someone to expect more from you later. Your caution had a history. Your refusal had a reason. The door did not close because you were ungrateful. It closed because part of you believed that standing alone was safer than being disappointed, controlled, embarrassed, or indebted. Tonight, the door does not have to swing wide all at once. It can open slowly. It can open only as far as calm permits. You do not have to welcome everything. You do not have to trust every offer. You do not have to stop using wisdom or clear boundaries. You are learning the difference between what drains you and what supports you. You are learning the difference between a hidden demand and a sincere gift. You are learning that discernment and openness can live together. You can be careful without refusing every good thing. You can be wise without expecting every opportunity to contain danger. You can protect your peace without keeping kindness outside. You can remain responsible while letting life support you. The patient guest has not come to take your strength away. The guest has come to remind you that strength was never meant to mean doing everything alone. There are many ways you may have learned to turn away from support. You may check your account late at night, even when you already know the number, because part of your mind believes another look might prepare you for what you fear. You may study every ordinary purchase after making it and wonder whether you were careless, even when the purchase was useful, modest, or necessary. You may delay replacing something worn out because you feel safer enduring discomfort than spending on your own well-being. You may hesitate before choosing food you truly enjoy. You may keep clothes, tools, or household items long after they stop serving you because letting them go feels wasteful, even when holding them creates its own burden. You may work hard and still feel uneasy naming a fair price for your effort. You may reduce your request before anyone has asked you to. You may offer more time, more changes, more labor, and more patience than the agreement requires, because you fear that being easy to work with is the only way to remain wanted. You may feel embarrassed when payment is discussed. You may find it easier to give than to accept. You may be generous with praise, but uncomfortable when praise is directed toward you. You may encourage others to rest while treating your own rest as something you must justify. You may tell other people that they deserve good things while privately believing your own needs should remain small. You may postpone joy until a future day when every concern has been handled. You may say you will relax when the bills are lower. You may say you will celebrate when the work is complete. You may say you will feel secure when you have reached a certain number. You may say you will enjoy what you have after you have protected yourself from every possible loss. But the mind can always invent one more condition, one more amount, one more task, one more problem to solve before peace is permitted. If peace must wait until uncertainty disappears, peace may wait forever. Life changes, costs change, plans change, work changes, people change. The future refuses to stand still long enough for the mind to guarantee every detail. This does not mean planning is useless. It does not mean numbers should be ignored. It does not mean practical concerns vanish because you are listening to kind words before sleep. It means fear does not have to become your only advisor. You can look honestly at your situation without speaking to yourself cruelly. You can make careful decisions without punishing yourself through every step. You can learn, adjust, ask questions, and seek qualified guidance while still believing that you deserve dignity. These affirmations support a calmer mindset. They are not financial advice. Real financial hardship deserves practical steps, clear information, and qualified human support when that support is available. A peaceful inner voice does not replace wise action. It can help you meet wise action with more steadiness and less shame. There is no shame in needing help. There is no failure in asking someone knowledgeable to explain what you do not yet understand. There is no weakness in creating a plan. There is no loss of dignity in beginning again. Your current circumstances are not a final statement about your intelligence, character, or future. A difficult season does not make you difficult to support. A mistake does not make you undeserving. A delay does not mean you have been forgotten. A closed path does not prove that every path is closed. Scarcity often speaks as though one painful experience is evidence for all time. One rejection becomes, no one will choose me. One loss becomes, nothing stays. One unexpected expense becomes, I can never relax. One missed opening becomes opportunities never come to me. One period of struggle becomes this is who I am. But an experience is not an identity. A number is not a name. A balance is not a measure of your goodness. A bill is not a judgment. A financial decision is not a verdict on your value as a person. You existed before you knew what anything cost. You had worth before you understood earning. You were deserving of care before you completed a task, helped another person, or proved that you could be useful. Your value did not begin with productivity. Your right to be treated with respect did not begin with success. Your need for food, shelter, safety, time, warmth, learning, and human kindness never required an apology. You may have learned otherwise. The lesson may have entered quietly. It may have come through conversations you overheard when you were young. You may have heard adults lower their voices when discussing expenses. You may have watched worry move across a familiar face. You may have seen someone become tense when a payment was due. You may have heard that people like you must work twice as hard. You may have heard that good things never last. You may have heard that asking for more was greedy. You may have heard that people with resources were selfish, dishonest, lucky, or somehow unlike you. You may have learned to connect having with guilt. You may have learned to connect receiving with danger. You may have learned to connect rest with laziness. You may have learned to connect ambition with rejection. You may have learned to connect success with loneliness. A young mind does not always question what it repeatedly hears. It records tone, tension, silence, and reaction. It learns not only ROM words, but from the way a room changes when certain subjects are mentioned. You may not remember one clear moment when scarcity entered your thinking. It may have formed through hundreds of small moments. A disappointed sigh, a postponed purchase, a conversation ending when you entered the room, a promise that things would be better later, a warning not to waste, a reminder to be grateful for whatever you received, a comparison with someone who had more, a comparison with someone who had less. The lesson may have been confusing. Wanting something could be called ungrateful. Accepting something could be called selfish. Asking a question could be called disrespectful. Resting could be called irresponsible. Enjoying could be followed by guilt. So you adapted. You became careful. You became observant. You learned to read moods. You learned when not to ask. You learned to make one thing last. You learned how to manage disappointment before it arrived. You learned how to lower your hopes so a refusal would hurt less. You learned how to tell yourself that you did not want what you deeply wanted. These responses helped you survive emotional uncertainty. They helped you remain connected to the people and conditions around you. They helped you reduce conflict. They helped you feel prepared. There is no need to shame the part of you that learned these habits. That part was trying to protect your place. It was trying to protect your heart. It was trying to make sure you would not be caught unprepared. Tonight, you can thank that part without letting it control every future decision. You can say, "You worked very hard to protect me." You can say, "I understand why you learned to expect less." You can say, "I understand why you were uncomfortable accepting." You can say, "I understand why you watched every detail." You can say, "I am learning new ways to be safe now." Safety can include preparation. Safety can include boundaries. Safety can include information. Safety can include savings when possible. Safety can include support. Safety can include fair agreements. Safety can include asking for time to think. Safety can include saying no. Safety can also include saying yes. Yes to appropriate help. Yes to being paid fairly. Yes to a sincere compliment. Yes to an opening that respects your values. Yes to learning a skill. Yes to applying. Yes to trying again. Yes to using what is already available. Yes to enjoying a peaceful moment before every concern is solved. Your nervous system may need time to understand this. The mind can understand a new idea before the body trusts it. You may say, "I am open to support," while your shoulders still tighten when support appears. You may say, "I deserve fair exchange," while your voice still becomes smaller when you name your needs. You may say, "I am ready for opportunity," while part of you wants to hide when attention turns toward you. This does not mean the new belief is false. It means the older belief has been practiced longer. You are not failing when resistance appears. Resistance is not a command. It is information. It tells you where kindness is needed. It tells you where patience is needed. It tells you where a smaller step may be wiser than a dramatic promise. You do not have to force confidence. You can practice honesty. You can say, "I am willing to become more comfortable with support." You can say, "I am learning to accept good things calmly." You can say, "I am open to seeing opportunities I once overlooked." You can say, "I am willing to believe that fair exchange is possible." Willingness creates room without demanding certainty. You may not know exactly how your next helpful connection will appear. You may not know which idea will become useful. You may not know which conversation will bring clarity. You may not know which application, request, lesson, or decision will matter most. You do not need to predict every detail tonight. You are building the inner steadiness to recognize what fits when it appears. An opportunity can be present without looking dramatic. It may look like a question someone asks. It may look like a task that teaches you something useful. It may look like a person remembering your name. It may look like information arriving at the right moment. It may look like the courage to follow up. It may look like the wisdom to decline an offer that does not respect you. It may look like the confidence to revise your approach. It may look like seeing value in a skill you have treated as ordinary. It may look like asking for clarification instead of pretending you understand. It may look like returning to an idea with more patience. It may look like recognizing that the path you were chasing was not the only path available. Being open does not mean accepting everything. Being open means you do not reject yourself before the world has responded. It means you do not assume no before asking. It means you do not shrink your work before presenting it. It means you do not hide your strengths to make others comfortable. It means you do not confuse humility with invisibility. It means you do not confuse responsibility with constant fear. You can be humble and clear. You can be responsible and hopeful. You can be careful and creative. You can value what you have while becoming ready for more ease. You can appreciate the present without pretending it contains everything you need. Gratitude does not require denial. It does not ask you to call hardship pleasant. It does not ask you to ignore unfairness. It does not ask you to smile through exhaustion. True appreciation can stand beside an honest desire for change. You can be thankful for today's meal and still seek greater stability. You can appreciate your current work and still explore a better fit. You can honor those who helped you and still build a different life. You can love your family and still release beliefs that no longer serve you. You can respect the past without repeating every pattern it gave you. Your worth comes before your wallet. This is where the new relationship begins, not with a promise that every number will change overnight, not with a demand that you feel positive every moment, not with pretending that practical problems are imaginary. It begins with the truth that you remain a whole human being in every financial season. You deserve respectful communication when you have much. You deserve respectful communication when you have little. You deserve honest information when you feel confident. You deserve honest information when you feel uncertain. You deserve rest before everything is completed. You deserve nourishment before every concern is settled. You deserve kindness while you learn. You deserve patience while you rebuild. You deserve to speak to yourself with dignity. Prosperity is wider than a number. It includes having time to breathe. It includes knowing when enough work has been done for one day. It includes relationships where giving and accepting are balanced. It includes useful knowledge. It includes choices. It includes the ability to pause before answering. It includes support that does not humiliate you. It includes work that respects your effort. It includes a home atmosphere where your body can soften. It includes opportunities to grow. It includes the confidence to ask. It includes the wisdom to walk away. It includes moments of laughter that cost nothing. It includes sleep. It includes health-supporting habits. It includes a mind that can solve one problem without creating 10 imagined ones. It includes the capacity to enjoy what is present. It includes the courage to prepare for what is next. When you define a prosperous life only by what can be counted, you may fail to see the resources already strengthening you. Your experience is a resource. Your persistence is a resource. Your ability to learn is a resource. Your ability to begin again is a resource. Your kindness can be a resource when it is paired with boundaries. Your attention is a resource. Your time is a resource. Your ability to communicate clearly is a resource. Your willingness to seek help is a resource. Your ability to change your mind after receiving better information is a resource. Your life contains forms of value that no account can display. This does not make numbers unimportant. It places numbers in their proper role. They are information. They can guide decisions. They can reveal where change is needed. They can help you plan. They cannot define your humanity. They cannot decide whether you are lovable. They cannot decide whether your voice matters. They cannot decide whether you deserve another chance. They cannot decide whether your future contains learning, support, connection, and meaningful possibility. You may have spent years believing that once your outer life felt secure, your inner life would finally relax. But an inner voice trained in fear may carry fear into every new level. It may reach 1G and immediately search for the next danger. It may receive more and still feel that loss is near. It may achieve what it once requested and then become afraid to enjoy it. This is why inner work matters. You are not using inner work to control the future. You are using it to become a steadier companion to yourself. You are teaching your mind that safety is not created by endless worry. You are teaching your body that rest does not invite disaster. You are teaching your voice that asking clearly is not an offense. You are teaching your heart that accepting support does not make you weak. You are teaching yourself to remain present when something good appears. Good things have knocked before. Sometimes you did not recognize the sound. Sometimes you recognized it and became afraid. Sometimes you thought the timing was wrong. Sometimes you believed you needed to become more impressive first. Sometimes you worried that saying yes would disappoint someone. Sometimes you were too tired to respond. Sometimes an earlier disappointment made every later invitation feel unsafe. You can forgive yourself for those moments. You responded with the understanding you had. You made the best decision you could while carrying beliefs you may not have chosen. The purpose of tonight is not to review every missed chance. The purpose is to become more available to the next honest opening. You do not have to chase it through the night. You do not have to demand that life prove anything before morning. You can rest while your mind practices a calmer response. You can imagine hearing a knock and pausing before you automatically refuse. You can imagine taking one full breath. You can imagine asking, "Is this respectful? Is this clear? Does this support my well-being? Do I have enough information? Can I accept this without abandoning myself?" You are permitted to consider. You are permitted to receive information before deciding. You are permitted to negotiate. You are permitted to ask for terms in writing. You are permitted to seek advice. You are permitted to say no without closing your heart to every future yes. Healthy openness includes choice. You are not a door without a lock. You are the one who decides what enters your life. Fear does not have to make every decision. Shame does not have to make every decision. Old family beliefs do not have to make every decision. Urgency does not have to make every decision. Your calmer, wiser self can participate now. That wiser self understands that having needs does not make you a burden. It understands that your labor has value. It understands that care should not flow in only one direction. It understands that you do not have to repay every kindness immediately. It understands that a gift can sometimes remain a gift. It understands that a compliment can be accepted with two simple words. Thank you. Nothing more is required. You do not have to explain why the compliment is inaccurate. You do not have to name every flaw. You do not have to return a larger compliment to restore balance. You can let a kind word reach you. You can let help complete its purpose. You can let fair payment remain fair payment. You can let a peaceful moment remain peaceful. You can let yourself be supported without turning support into a test of your independence. There is a difference between dependence and connection. There is a difference between helplessness and healthy cooperation. Every meaningful life includes exchange. You give, you accept, you teach, you learn. You help, you are helped, you speak, you listen. The movement does not have to be equal in every moment to become balanced over time. Some days you may have more strength to offer. Some days another person may carry more. Some seasons ask you to build. Some seasons ask you to recover. Some seasons ask you to wait. Waiting does not mean nothing is happening. Far beyond the quiet edge of what you can currently see, preparations may already be underway. A caravan does not begin its journey when the town finally hears the bells. It has been traveling long before that moment. Goods have been gathered, bundles have been secured, routes have been studied, animals have been fed and rested, travelers have watched the changing ground. They have moved through heat, dust, darkness, and distance. The town cannot see any of this while the caravan is still beyond the horizon. From inside the town, the road may appear empty. The people may look outward and see no movement. They may wonder whether provision is coming. They may wonder whether the route has been forgotten. They may wonder whether delays mean nothing will arrive. But an empty horizon does not reveal the whole journey. The distance hides activity. The silence hides progress. Long before the first outline appears, the caravan is already on its way. Then, one day, the bells are heard. Softly at first, a faint sound carried across the open land. Someone pauses. Someone listens again. The road still appears empty, but the sound has changed the atmosphere. The people do not yet see the goods. They do not yet know every detail of what is coming. They cannot count each bundle from the town gate. Still, the bells tell them that movement has been taking place beyond their view. Provision has been traveling. The journey began before the evidence became visible. Your life also contains processes you cannot fully see. A skill you practiced months ago may become useful later. A respectful impression you made may remain in someone's memory. A lesson that once felt unrelated may prepare you for a future responsibility. A conversation may lead to another conversation. A decision to rest may help you think more clearly. A boundary may create room for better work. A small act of courage may strengthen the next one. Not every effort produces an immediate result. Not every useful movement makes noise. Some preparation happens quietly. Some growth becomes visible only after it has been repeated. Some opportunities require several people, choices, and circumstances to meet at the right point. You cannot control every route. You do not need to. Your task is not to drag the caravan toward the gate. Your task is to prepare to recognize the bells. You prepare by becoming calmer. You prepare by valuing your abilities. You prepare by making practical choices when those choices are available. You prepare by asking for help when a situation exceeds your knowledge. You prepare by refusing to call yourself a failure during a delay. You prepare by remaining teachable. You prepare by resting enough to hear what fear once drowned out. There may be useful possibilities already moving toward the edge of your awareness. This is not a guarantee of sudden income. It is not a promise that every wish will appear. It is a reminder that you cannot judge the whole future by what is visible tonight. The road may hold more than you know. You may be closer to clarity than you feel. You may already be developing the courage required for your next step. You may already be learning to identify what is fair. You may already be becoming someone who can accept support without losing self-respect. You may already be hearing the first quiet bells. For now, you do not need to rise and search the road. You can remain here. You can let the night hold you. You can let your breathing become slower. You can let your mind step away from the gate. What belongs to tomorrow can meet you tomorrow. Tonight, your work is to soften the old refusal. Tonight, you practice leaving a little room for good things to be considered, not chased, not demanded, not guaranteed, considered. The patient guest does not need a perfect speech. The guest does not need you to become fearless. The guest asks only that you pause before saying no. You are learning to pause. You are learning to listen. You are learning to recognize respect. You are learning to welcome what supports your growth. You are learning to let worthy opportunities come closer. You do not need to become someone else before you can meet them. You do not need to become louder, more polished, more impressive, or more certain. You do not need to erase every doubt before taking a useful step. You do not need to have a perfect history. You do not need to explain every delay. You do not need to apologize for still learning. You can meet opportunity as you are now, with honesty, preparation, and a willingness to grow. The mind may still whisper that you must become completely ready before anything new can be trusted. But complete readiness is rarely how life unfolds. You often learn by beginning. You gain confidence by participating. You become clearer through experience. You discover your strength after you use it. You understand your boundaries after you practice them. You recognize your value more fully after you stop hiding it. Readiness is not a final destination. It is a relationship with the next onzi to step. Sometimes the next step is visible. Sometimes it is only a faint sound in the distance. The caravan remains beyond the town, but its bells continue to move through the evening air. The sound reaches the rooftops before the travelers appear. It passes over walls, courtyards, lamps, and quiet windows. Those who are listening do not yet know what each bundle contains. They do not know which goods will be useful. They do not know how long unloading will take. They do not know which exchanges will be made. Still, they begin to prepare. They clear room. They gather what will be needed. They make sure the gate can open. They do not tear down the entire town. They do not abandon their responsibilities. They make measured preparations because the sound suggests that something worth meeting may be near. This is the kind of readiness you are cultivating. Not frantic preparation, not endless searching, not desperate movement. Measured readiness, a clear mind, a rested body, a more respectful inner voice, a willingness to respond, a willingness to ask questions, a willingness to look again. There may be parts of your life that feel crowded with old assumptions. The gate may be blocked by boxes of fear. The road may be covered by stories you have repeated for years. Nothing works for me. I always miss my chance. I am not good with decisions. Other people know more than I do. I cannot trust myself. I will probably choose incorrectly. I should be grateful for whatever I get. I should not ask for better. I should not expect support. I have already waited too long. These thoughts may feel like facts because they have been spoken so often, but repetition does not turn a wound into truth. A belief can become familiar without becoming accurate. A fear can sound wise while still being afraid. An old conclusion can survive long after the conditions that created it have changed. You are permitted to examine these conclusions. You are permitted to update them. You are permitted to say, "That belief once protected me, but it does not guide me well now." You are permitted to say, "I made mistakes and also learned." You are permitted to say, "I have missed opportunities and also recognized others." You are permitted to say, "I have felt uncertain and still made useful decisions." You are permitted to say, "I am becoming more capable of asking for what I need." You are permitted to say, "I can become more skilled with practice." You do not have to replace every difficult thought with an exaggerated promise. You can replace it with something honest and supportive. Instead of saying nothing ever works, you can say, "Some things have not worked, and I am still learning what fits." Instead of saying, "I always miss my chance," you can say, "I can become more attentive to the next opening." Instead of saying, "I cannot trust myself," you can say, "I can slow down, gather information, and make a thoughtful choice." Instead of saying, "I should accept anything," you can say, I am allowed to consider whether an offer respects me." Instead of saying, "I am too late," you can say, "This is the moment I have, and I can use it." These statements do not deny your past. They return movement to your future. The scarcity echo wants every sentence to end in a locked door. The new agreement leaves room for another possibility. Room is enough. You do not need certainty tonight. You need space. Space to breathe before reacting. Space to receive a compliment. Space to consider help. Space to imagine a different response. Space to believe that your history is not the only voice allowed to speak. You may feel tension when you think about being seen. Being seen can feel risky when you have survived by remaining unnoticed. You may have learned that visibility attracts criticism. You may have learned that speaking clearly creates conflict. You may have learned that success causes resentment. You may have learned that asking for recognition makes you arrogant. You may have learned to do excellent work quietly and hope someone would eventually notice. Sometimes they did, sometimes they did not. When they did not, you may have blamed yourself for wanting acknowledgement at all. But being visible is not the same as demanding attention. It can mean letting your work be known. It can mean giving clear information. It can mean stating your experience accurately. It can mean applying for something that matches your ability. It can mean accepting credit when credit is due. It can mean no longer erasing your contribution from the story. You can become visible without becoming false. You can speak about your skills without becoming boastful. You can name a need without becoming demanding. You can ask for fair treatment without becoming unkind. You can let your presence take up appropriate space. The caravan cannot enter through a gate that has been sealed to prove the town is humble. Humility does not require refusing what is useful. Humility does not require hiding every strength. Humility can say, "I have more to learn." It can also say, "I have something meaningful to offer." Both can be true. You are unfinished. and you are valuable. You are learning and you are capable. You have needs and you have gifts. You have made mistakes and you can still make wise choices. You have experienced lack and you can still become more open to support. These truths do not cancel one another. They create a fuller picture of you. A worthy life is not a life without contradiction. It is a life where contradiction is held with compassion. You can feel afraid and still move carefully. You can feel tired and still choose one important action. You can feel disappointed and still remain open. You can feel grateful and still desire improvement. You can feel uncertain and still ask a good question. You can carry the memory of hardship without making hardship your only expectation. The road toward the town has not always been easy. Some caravans were delayed. Some never arrived. Some carried things the town did not need. Some traders were not honest. Some promises were too large. The people learned to inspect, compare, and decide. Their wisdom did not require them to close the gate forever. Your past disappointments deserve respect. They taught you to pay attention. They taught you that words and actions must match. They taught you to look for clarity. They taught you to value consistency. They taught you that urgency can be used to pressure. They taught you that not every invitation is an opportunity. These lessons can remain without becoming a wall around your whole life. Discernment says, I will look closely. Fear says, I will refuse before looking. Discernment asks for information. Fear assumes the worst. Discernment allows time. Fear creates panic. Discernment remembers your values. Fear forgets your power. You are learning to hear the difference. A respectful opportunity does not need to crush your ability to think. A sincere offer can survive a question. A fair agreement can be explained. Healthy support does not require you to abandon your voice. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to sleep before deciding. You are allowed to say, I need more information. You are allowed to say, this does not feel right for me. You are allowed to say, this may be right, but I need time. You are allowed to say, yes, I would like to know more. Calm receiving is not passive. It is aware. It is present. It knows that accepting something useful can be a responsible decision. You may have believed that responsibility means carrying every burden personally. You may have believed that asking for assistance transfers your burden unfairly. You may have believed that independence proves your worth. But independence without connection can become exhaustion. Strength without rest can become hardness. Giving without accepting can become resentment. Responsibility without self-compassion can become punishment. You were never meant to prove your goodness through depletion. Your tiredness is not a certificate of virtue. Your struggle is not the price of belonging. Your usefulness is not the only reason you deserve care. You are more than what you provide. You are more than what you solve. You are more than what you carry. You are more than how little you ask from others. You are a living person with an inner world that deserves tenderness. You deserve to know what it feels like to be met. You deserve to know what it feels like to be considered. You deserve to know what it feels like when someone keeps their word. You deserve to know what it feels like to accept without immediately planning repayment. This may feel unfamiliar. Familiarity is not the same as safety. Sometimes the pattern that feels most familiar is the pattern that keeps you overextended. Sometimes what feels uncomfortable is only new. A fair exchange may feel strange when you are used to giving too much. A quiet yes may feel dangerous when you are used to refusal. A compliment may feel heavy when you are used to criticism. Rest may feel irresponsible when you are used to overwork. The body may react to new kindness with old fear. That reaction is not proof that kindness is unsafe. It is a sign that your system is learning. You can move slowly. You can receive in small ways. You can let someone hold a door. You can accept a sincere thank you. You can let another person complete a task they offered to do. You can answer a compliment with gratitude. You can use a resource without apologizing for needing it. You can accept useful information. You can take the rest that is available. You can enjoy a meal without calculating whether you have earned pleasure. You can let one supportive moment remain uncomplicated. This is receiving rehearsal, not a performance, not a test, a practice. You are teaching yourself what it feels like to remain present while something helpful moves toward you. You are teaching yourself not to rush away. You are teaching yourself not to make the gift smaller. You are teaching yourself not to create an immediate debt where none was requested. You are teaching yourself that support can enter without taking your freedom. Imagine the gate again. It is strong. It has protected the town through difficult seasons. It has kept danger out. It has also remained closed at times when useful goods waited on the other side. There is no need to condemn the gate. A gate is not wrong for being cautious. It needs a wise keeper. You are becoming that keeper. You do not open from panic. You do not close from habit. You listen. You observe. You decide. The bells grow clearer, not louder, in a way that disturbs the night. Clearer. You can distinguish them now from the ordinary sounds around you. The rhythm is steady. The caravan is not racing. It has traveled a long road and continues at a sustainable pace. This matters. What supports your life does not always need to arrive through urgency. A useful path may develop gradually. Confidence may form through repeated choices. A new direction may become clear through several small clues. A relationship may become trustworthy through consistent behavior. A skill may become valuable through patient practice. A financial habit may become steadier through manageable steps. A calmer mind may be built night after night. Quiet progress is still progress. Slow learning is still learning. A modest improvement is still improvement. You do not have to dismiss what is small. The town does not reject the first bell because the whole caravan is not yet visible. The first bell is information. It says, pay attention. It says, prepare thoughtfully. It says, the empty road may not be empty forever. Your first bell may be a growing interest. It may be a repeated idea. It may be a conversation you keep remembering. It may be the realization that you need different information. It may be the decision to stop undercharging. It may be the recognition that a CE retain arrangement drains you. It may be a wish to learn something practical. It may be the courage to ask what an opportunity requires. It may be the willingness to update your resume, your plan, your budget, your schedule, or your expectations. It may be the awareness that you have been saying no too quickly. It may be the awareness that you have been saying yes too quickly. Both insights are useful. Readiness is not always excitement. Sometimes readiness feels like calm clarity. Sometimes it feels like a boundary. Sometimes it feels like leaving an old agreement. Sometimes it feels like speaking one honest sentence. Sometimes it feels like sleeping before deciding. You are not required to feel inspired every day. You are not required to maintain perfect confidence. You are not required to remove all fear. You are asked only to remain in relationship with yourself, to listen when you are tired, to question the voice that shames you, to recognize when fear is exaggerating, to choose one supportive response, to let your worth remain intact while you learn. Your worth is not waiting at the end of the road. It travels with you. It sits beside you when plans change. It remains when an application is unanswered. It remains when a payment is delayed. It remains when a goal takes longer. It remains when someone fails to recognize your contribution. It remains when you need assistance. It remains when you begin again. You cannot lose your human value through an ordinary season of uncertainty. You can lose confidence temporarily. You can lose direction. You can lose resources. You can lose time. You can lose an opportunity. These losses can be painful and real. They still do not remove your basic dignity. Your dignity is not a reward for uninterrupted success. It is part of how you are meant to be treated, including by yourself. This is the agreement you are making tonight. You will not use every difficulty as evidence against your worth. You will not call yourself foolish for needing time. You will not confuse a setback with a sentence. You will not make one closed door represent the whole road. You will not demand perfection before offering yourself respect. You will remember that practical action works better when shame is not controlling it. You will let calm become part of your preparation. You will let sleep become part of your strength. The old agreement said, I must worry constantly or something will go wrong. The new agreement says, I can prepare without punishing myself. The old agreement said, I must refuse help to prove I am capable. The new agreement says, capable people also use support. The old agreement said, I must give more than I receive. The new agreement says, healthy exchange can move in both directions. The old agreement said, I must hide until I am flawless. The new agreement says, I can participate while I continue learning. The old agreement said, good things are for other people. The new agreement says, I can concede to what supports me. The old agreement said, I will relax only after everything is secure. The new agreement says, rest helps me meet life more wisely. These are not dramatic declarations. They are doors opening a little wider. They are boxes being moved away from the gate. They are lamps being lit along the inner road. They are preparations made without panic. You can feel the difference between forcing and preparing. Forcing tightens the chest. Preparing creates order. Forcing demands immediate proof. Preparing respects timing. Forcing says, everything must change now. Preparing says, I can take the next useful step. Forcing makes rest feel dangerous. Preparing knows that a tired mind misses details. Forcing looks at the horizon and feels betrayed by distance. Preparing listens for the bells. The concept of timing may be difficult when you have waited a long time. You may feel tired of patient language. You may feel that you have already been patient enough. That feeling deserves honesty. Patience should not be used to keep you in harmful conditions. Patience should not replace action when action is possible. Patience should not become an excuse for someone else's repeated disrespect. There are times to wait. There are times to ask. There are times to move. There are times to seek professional guidance. There are times to leave. There are times to revise the plan. The calm you are practicing can help you tell these moments apart. You are not being told to wait forever. You are being reminded that invisible preparation and visible action can exist together. The caravan travels while the town prepares. Both are moving. You can take practical steps while releasing the belief that fear must accompany every step. You can make a call without predicting rejection. You can review information without insulting yourself. You can ask for help without rehearsing shame. You can decline an unsuitable offer without believing you ruined your only chance. You can accept a suitable opening without waiting for absolute certainty. You can become more available to life without becoming reckless. This balance is a form of inner prosperity. To have enough steadiness to pause, enough self-respect to ask, enough humility to learn, enough courage to be seen, enough wisdom to say no, enough openness to say yes, enough kindness to begin again. These qualities may not appear on a statement, but they influence every choice you make. Your outer life is touched by the way you speak to yourself. When the inner voice is cruel, even useful actions become heavier. When the inner voice is calm, difficult actions become more manageable. You may still need to face uncomfortable facts. You may still need to adjust. You may still need to simplify. You may still need to seek advice. You may still need to work through a long process. Calm does not erase responsibility. It gives responsibility a steadier foundation. You can be serious without being frightened. You can be carefree without being ashamed. You can be honest without being hopeless. You can be hopeful without becoming unrealistic. You can hold both truth and possibility. The road has been long. The caravan has crossed ground the town never witnessed. There were days of heat. There were nights when progress was slow. There were moments when the travelers had to stop and repair what had loosened. There were routes that could not be used. There were changes made along the way. The arrival was not created by perfect movement. It was created by continued movement. Your growth has also included pauses. You have stopped. You have doubted. You have changed direction. You have returned to old habits. You have become tired. You have learned something and then forgotten it under stress. You have needed reminders. None of this proves that you are not progressing. A long journey contains uneven days. The important question is not whether every step was perfect. The important question is whether you are willing to continue with more kindness. Tonight, continuation looks like rest. It looks like letting the nervous system settle. It looks like allowing the mind to practice a new sentence, a sentence that does not promise a miracle, a sentence that prepares you to recognize what may be useful, a sentence that honors both sleep and awareness. You can hear it now. I rest, ready to recognize approaching opportunities. Let the words arrive without pressure. You do not have to make yourself believe them perfectly. You can let them rest beside you. I rest, ready to recognize approaching opportunities. This time, hear the calm inside the sentence. You are not chasing. You are not demanding. You are not forcing the road to reveal everything tonight. You are resting and becoming more attentive. I rest, ready to recognize approaching opportunities. The sentence is complete. The work of this moment is complete. Resistance may still answer. It may say, "What if nothing changes?" It may say, "What if I fail to recognize the right thing?" It may say, "What if I become hopeful and feel disappointed again?" You do not have to argue with resistance. You can answer softly, "I understand why you are afraid." You can answer, "I am not making a guarantee." You can answer, "I am practicing readiness." You can answer, "I can take one step at a time." You can answer, "I am allowed to remain open without abandoning wisdom." And when even that feels too large, use the smaller line. I am willing to notice one helpful possibility. That is enough for tonight. One possibility, one useful thought, one respectful offer, one clear question, one calmer response. The town does not need to receive every caravan at once. It prepares for the one approaching. You do not need to solve your entire future. You are becoming more available to the next useful moment. The guest at the door can wait while you breathe. The gate can open after you leave. Oak. The bells can be heard without creating panic. You remain the keeper of your choices. Nothing is taken from you by becoming more receptive. Your discernment remains. Your boundaries remain. Your intelligence remains. Your right to pause remains. Your right to decline remains. Your right to accept remains. You are learning that support and self-respect can enter together. You are learning that fair exchange does not diminish you. You are learning that rest does not make you careless. You are learning that worth does not need to be earned again each morning. You are learning to leave room. The night is spacious enough for this learning. The road is quiet enough for distant bells. The gate is strong enough to open wisely, and you are safe enough to practice a new response. You do not have to answer the old fear with force. You can answer it with experience. Each time you pause before rejecting help, you create a new experience. Each time you accept a kind word, you create a new experience. Each time you ask a clear question, instead of assuming the answer will be no, you create a new experience. Each time you choose rest before panic, you create a new experience. Each time you speak about your work with respect, you create a new experience. The mind learns through repetition. It also learns through evidence. A small moment of support can become evidence. A fair conversation can become evidence. A useful introduction can become evidence. A boundary that protects your energy can become evidence. A decision made calmly can become evidence. You are gathering new evidence now, not proof that life will always be easy, not proof that every request will be accepted, not proof that every road will remain open. Evidence that you can meet life differently. Evidence that you can remain present. Evidence that you can recover from disappointment. Evidence that you can recognize respect. Evidence that you can learn from what does not work. evidence that you do not have to abandon yourself when uncertainty appears. This matters because fear often speaks as though one painful moment is the only evidence available. It forgets the times you adapted. It forgets the times you found another way. It forgets the times someone helped. It forgets the times you made a better choice than you thought you could. It forgets the doors you opened for yourself. It forgets the strength that carried you through earlier seasons. Tonight, you remember more fully. You remember that your life has contained provision in forms you did not always expect. A meal prepared when you were tired, a place to sit when you needed to stop, a person who listened, a lesson that saved you from repeating an error, a delay that protected you from a poor decision, a chance to try again, a body that kept breathing through difficult nights, a mind that continued searching for understanding, a heart that remained capable of kindness. These things may not solve every practical concern. They still deserve recognition. Recognition steadies you. It reminds you that the road behind you was not empty. There were crossings you thought you could not make. There were days you did not know how you would continue. There were questions without immediate answers. Still, you arrived here. You learned. You adjusted. You carried what you could. You put down what became too heavy. You accepted help sometimes. You created help sometimes. You survived moments that once felt larger than your strength. The person resting here tonight is not without resources. You carry memory. You carry discernment. You carry skills developed through necessity. You carry the ability to observe. You carry the ability to choose again. You carry the ability to ask for guidance. You carry the ability to say, I do not know yet. You carry the ability to learn. You carry the ability to change direction. These capacities belong to you even when confidence becomes quiet. Confidence is not always a bright feeling. Sometimes it is the decision to stay with yourself. Sometimes it is the willingness to make one call. Sometimes it is the patience to review one page. Sometimes it is the strength to admit that you need support. Sometimes it is the wisdom to stop for the night. Your confidence may be rebuilding in ways that do not look dramatic. It may be growing each time you refuse to insult yourself. It may be growing each time you compare less. It may be growing each time you let a mistake remain a mistake instead of turning it into an identity. It may be growing each time you prepare without predicting disaster. It may be growing each time you let another person contribute. Quiet growth can be trusted. The caravan also travels through long stretches where no town is visible. The travelers do not stop believing in the destination merely because the road is empty. They follow the route available to them. They rest when rest is needed. They check what they are carrying. They protect the goods from damage. They share water carefully. They make repairs before continuing. They do not call the journey a failure every time the pace changes. There is wisdom in this. Your pace may change. Your plan may require repair. You may discover that you have been carrying beliefs that no longer deserve space. You may discover that some responsibilities were never fully yours. You may discover that a goal was built around someone else's definition of success. You may discover that what you truly seek is not more pressure, but more choice. Not more appearance, but more peace. Not endless work, but fairer exchange. Not approval from everyone, but respect for yourself. This discovery is not a detour. It is useful information. The road becomes clearer when you stop carrying a destination that was never yours. You are allowed to revise what a good life means. A good life may include more time. It may include work that does not consume every part of you. It may include enough structure to feel secure. It may include room to care for your body. It may include a home that feels peaceful rather than impressive. It may include a smaller circle of trustworthy people. It may include the freedom to say no without explaining every detail. It may include work that reflects your values. It may include learning at your own pace. It may include ordinary mornings without dread. It may include evenings where your mind can become quiet. You do not need to borrow another person's picture. You do not need to chase what would exhaust you merely because others admire it. You do not need to prove that your dreams are large enough. A meaningful life is not measured by how much pressure it can hold. It is measured in part by how honestly it fits the person living it. Your desires can become more honest now. You can want support without shame. You can want stability without apologizing. You can want better conditions without rejecting everything you already have. You can want more choice. You can want fairer payment. You can want useful opportunities. You can want peaceful work. You can want time to think. You can want a life where your body is not always braced. Wanting does not make you ungrateful. Wanting can reveal where growth is calling. Gratitude and desire can sit beside each other. You can appreciate what has reached you and still prepare for what is next. You can look at the goods already within the town. Food that nourished someone. Cloth that became warmth. Tools that made work easier. Medicines that supported healing. Letters that brought news. Seeds that carried another season inside them. Each arrival served a different need. Not every form of provision looked the same. Your life has also been supported in many forms. Some support came as money. Some came as time. Some came as information. Some came as protection. Some came as encouragement. Some came as correction. Some came as the realization that a certain road was not right for you. Some came as the strength to leave. Some came as the patience to stay long enough to learn. Some came as a second chance. Some came as the wisdom to stop asking a closed gate to open. You may have overlooked support because it did not arrive in the form you expected. You may have expected a complete solution and missed a useful first step. You may have expected certainty and missed helpful information. You may have expected rescue and missed cooperation. You may have expected immediate results and missed slow improvement. You may have expected approval and missed self-respect. Tonight, you widen your attention. You become more available to what is actually helpful. Not only what is impressive, not only what is sudden, not only what can be announced. A quiet resource can change a life. A clear sentence can change a decision. A practical skill can change a direction. A trustworthy person can change how a burden is carried. A peaceful night can change the quality of tomorrow's thinking. Nothing about this needs to be dramatic. Your life does not have to become a performance. You are not preparing to prove anything. You are preparing to participate more fully. Participation means showing up with your real questions. It means letting your experience count. It means speaking before every word feels perfect. It means asking to be considered. It means accepting that another person may say no without turning their answer into a judgment of your worth. A no can be information. It can mean not now. It can mean not here. It can mean not this arrangement. It can mean the terms do not fit. It can mean another route must be explored. You do not have to make every refusal personal. You do not have to carry another person's limits as a statement about your future. The caravan may find one gate closed and continue toward another town. The goods remain valuable. The journey remains meaningful. A closed gate does not change what is being carried. In the same way, your abilities do not lose all value because one person does not recognize them. Your idea does not become foolish because one conversation does not support it. Your effort does not become worthless because one result disappoints you. Your care does not become meaningless because it was not returned properly. You can take what is useful from the experience and keep moving. You can protect what is valuable. You can adjust the route. You can ask whether the timing, place, or agreement needs to change. You do not have to empty the caravan because one town was not ready. This is part of worth before results. You know what you carry. You continue learning its proper use. You do not demand that everyone understand. You seek the places where honest exchange is possible. This requires patience. It also requires self-respect. Patience without self-respect can become endless waiting. Self-respect without patience can become hurried withdrawal. Together, they create steadiness. You can wait without disappearing. You can prepare without hiding. You can ask again without begging. You can leave without hatred. You can return after learning more. You can become more skillful without treating your present self as inadequate. You are allowed to develop. You are allowed to be new at something. You are allowed to make a careful beginning. There may be times when you look at people who appear far ahead. You may compare their visible arrival with your hidden journey. You may see their goods displayed and forget the miles they traveled. You may see the open gate and not know how many closed gates came before it. Comparison removes the road from the picture. It shows only the town square. It does not show uncertainty, repair, waiting, wrong turns, or the help received along the way. You do not know the whole journey of another person. They do not know the whole journey of you. Your task is not to match their pace. Your task is to remain faithful to the next step that belongs to your road. This can be difficult, and in a world that displays results more often than process. You may feel late. You may feel unseen. You may feel that everyone else heard the bells before you. But life is not one caravan serving one town. There are many roads, many timings, many forms of exchange. Your path does not become meaningless because it is different. Your timing does not make you inferior. You are not behind your own life. You are living the part that is here. You can use this part. You can learn in this part. You can rest in this part. You can make one choice in this part. You can speak kindly to yourself in this part. The future is built through the way you inhabit the present, not through fear alone, not through fantasy alone, through attention, through action, through rest, through honesty, through repeated respect for yourself. You may have believed that harshness kept you motivated. You may have called yourself lazy when you were exhausted. You may have called yourself foolish when you lacked information. You may have called yourself weak when you were overwhelmed. You may have called yourself behind when you were healing. You may have called yourself irresponsible when you needed a pause. Harshness can create movement for a short time. It often leaves the traveler depleted. Kindness is not the absence of standards. It is the way you meet standards without destroying the person who must carry them. You can expect honesty from yourself. You can expect effort. You can expect learning. You can expect follow-through where possible. You can also make room for humanity. You can make room for fatigue. You can make room for changing conditions. You can make room for the fact that growth is uneven. A useful inner voice says, "Let us look again." It says, "What can be repaired?" It says, "What support is available?" It says, "What is the next manageable step?" It says, "What have we learned?" It does not say, "You are hopeless." It does not say, "You ruin everything." It does not say, "Nothing will ever improve." Those statements do not create wisdom. They create fear. You are building an inner voice that supports clear action. You are becoming someone you can rely on emotionally. This is a form of security. To know that whatever happens, you will not immediately turn against yourself. to know that disappointment will be met with care, to know that mistakes will be examined rather than used as weapons, to know that success will be accepted rather than dismissed, to know that support will be considered rather than automatically refused. This inner security changes the way you meet outer opportunities. When you trust yourself to respond, you do not need to predict everything in advance. When you trust yourself to pause, urgency loses some power. When you trust yourself to leave, you can explore without feeling trapped. When you trust yourself to ask questions, uncertainty becomes more manageable. When you trust yourself to recover, a possible disappointment becomes less frightening. This self-trust does not mean believing you will always choose perfectly. It means believing you can stay present with the consequences of your choices. You can learn. You can seek help. You can repair. You can change direction. You can forgive yourself. This is stronger than perfection. Perfection is fragile. It cannot tolerate ordinary mistakes. Self-trust is flexible. It can bend without disappearing. The caravan survives because the travelers respond to the road they actually encounter. They do not insist that the road match the map in every detail. They observe, they adapt, they continue. You can do the same. Your plan can change without your dream becoming false. Your method can change without your values changing. Your pace can change without your commitment disappearing. You can pause and still be moving in the larger sense. You can rest and still be preparing. You can sleep tonight and still care about tomorrow. The night is not stealing time from your goals. It is returning strength to the person who carries them. You do not have to solve practical concerns while lying in the dark. Nighttime thinking often makes every concern feel larger. The quiet can become filled with imagined outcomes. One number can become a whole future. One unanswered message can become a final rejection. One delayed result can become evidence of failure. You can recognize this pattern without following it. You can say, this concern is real, and this hour is not the best hour to solve it. You can say, I will look again when my mind is rested. You can say, I do not need to make decisions from exhaustion. You can say, tomorrow deserves a clearer version of me. This is not avoidance, it is timing. The gatekeeper does not inspect every bundle in darkness when morning will provide better light. Some tasks belong to daylight. Some questions belong to conversation. Some choices belong after information has been gathered. This moment belongs to restoration. You can place tomorrow's concerns beside the gate. They will remain there. You do not have to carry them through sleep. The road will still exist in the morning. The bells will not vanish because you rested. What is useful can be met with a clearer mind. Let yourself become thankful for this pause. Not because every problem is solved, because this moment is available. A surface supports you. Air moves in and out. The room protects you from at least part of the world outside. Your body is doing many things without being asked. Your heart continues its steady work. Your lungs continue their rhythm. Your mind is learning another way to speak. You are here. This is the beginning of appreciation. Not forced appreciation. Not a demand to feel happy. A quiet recognition of what is present. You can begin with breath. This breath arrived without an invoice. This breath did not ask for proof of worth. It entered because your body was ready to take it. Another followed, then another. You have Biki in accepting life in this way from the beginning, without explanation, without repayment, without apology. Breathing is a practice of taking in and letting go. You take in what supports you. You release what is no longer needed. Your body already understands exchange. You do not hold every breath to prove independence. You do not refuse the next breath because you accepted the last one. You accept again. This is natural. Support can also be met one moment at a time. You do not have to decide that all future help is safe. You can consider the help in front of you. You do not have to trust every road. You can examine the next part of the road. You do not have to accept every gift. You can let one sincere gift reach you. You do not have to become fearless. You can soften one refusal. The guest at the door has waited without anger. Perhaps the guest is rest. Perhaps it is a compliment. Perhaps it is a useful suggestion. Perhaps it is a chance to learn. Perhaps it is your own desire asking to be heard. You do not have to identify everything tonight. You can say, I am listening. You can say, I am willing to look. You can say, I will not dismiss myself before I understand. This is enough. The gate opens a little. Cool night air moves through. The bells sound clearer. The town remains safe. Nothing is forced. Nothing is chased. You stay present. You remain wise. You remain free to choose. And you become more willing to welcome what supports your life. If this practice steadies you, return to it tomorrow night. Repetition will make the new response more familiar. The mind will learn that calm is available. The body will learn that openness does not require surrendering control. The heart will learn that good things can be accepted without guilt. For now, let appreciation gather quietly. Appreciation for what carried you. Appreciation for what taught you. Appreciation for what protected you. Appreciation for what is still becoming clear. Appreciation for the chance to meet yourself differently. You have not missed every opportunity. You have not refused every form of care. You have not failed at receiving. You have been learning under difficult conditions. Now the conditions inside you can begin to change. The old refusal no longer needs to answer first. A pause can answer first. A breath can answer first. A question can answer first. Self-respect can answer first. And from that calmer place, your next yes or no can be truly yours. A choice that belongs to you carries a different feeling. It does not need to be rushed. It does not need to be defended before it has even been made. It does not need to satisfy every voice from the past. It can be thoughtful. It can be calm. It can reflect what you know now. The old scarcity echo may still try to speak first. It may warn you not to expect too much. It may tell you to lower your hopes before anyone else can lower them. It may tell you that accepting support makes you dependent. It may tell you that asking clearly will make people turn away. It may tell you that fair treatment is too much to request. You do not have to silence this voice through argument. You can recognize it. You can say, this is an old protection. You can say, this is not the only way to see the moment. You can say, I have more choices now. The voice may continue for a while. That is all right. A familiar voice does not become your leader merely because it is loud. You are learning to hear something quieter beneath it. A wiser voice, a steadier voice, a voice that does not promise what it cannot know, a voice that does not turn uncertainty into disaster, a voice that says look carefully, a voice that says ask, a voice that says rest before deciding, a voice that says your dignity remains whatever the answer may be. This is the voice you are strengthening. It does not need to defeat the old voice in one night. It needs only to return, again and again. Each return creates a path. Each path becomes easier to find. One day, the calmer response may come before the fearful one. One day, you may accept kindness without preparing an apology. One day you may name your value without feeling that you have done something wrong. One day you may hear an opening and feel curiosity before fear. These changes often happen quietly. The town may not celebrate each small preparation. No one may notice that a storeroom has been cleared. No one may applaud the gatekeeper for repairing a hinge. No one may praise the lamps for being filled before nightfall. Still, these details matter when the caravan arrives. Your inner preparations matter too. The sentence you practice matters. The boundary you keep matters. The rest you take matters. The information you gather matters. The shame you refuse to repeat matters. The help you accept matters. The old belief you question matters. You are preparing a place within yourself where support can remain. This is important because receiving does not end at the moment something arrives. You must also let it stay. You may have received praise and dismissed it within seconds. You may have received payment and immediately felt guilty. You may have received rest and filled it with worry. You may have received an opportunity and spent the entire time expecting it to disappear. You may have received help and made yourself uncomfortable until you could repay it. The gift entered, but fear did not let it settle. Tonight you practice letting what is good remain long enough to be felt. A compliment can stay, a useful idea can stay, a peaceful breath can stay, a supportive memory can stay, a fair exchange can stay, a sense of possibility can stay. You do not have to push it away to remain humble. You do not have to reduce it to remain safe. You can let your body learn that goodness does not always require immediate action. Sometimes it asks only to be accepted. You can imagine placing one useful gift in a clear space inside you. You do not need to inspect it repeatedly. You do not need to decide what it means for the rest of your life. You can let it be what it is. A kind word, a moment of ease, a lesson, a resource, a sign that another response is possible. This is enough. The caravan reaches the edge of the town slowly. The first travelers become visible. Dust rests on their clothing. The animals move with the rhythm of a long journey. The bells that were once distant can now be heard clearly. Nothing about the arrivals suggests that the road was effortless. The goods did not float toward the town. They were carried, protected, adjusted, brought forward 1 mile at a time. This image reminds you that useful outcomes often have histories you cannot see. A person who offers you work may have remembered your reliability from months before. A skill that now feels natural may have been built through many imperfect attempts. A helpful idea may have formed from several unrelated experiences. A clearer direction may come only after you have tried what did not fit. You may call something sudden because you saw only the arrival. But the journey began earlier. Your own readiness has also been traveling. Every time you survived disappointment without giving up completely, it moved. Every time you learned a new skill, it moved. Every time you became more honest about what you need, it moved. Every time you recognized an unfair exchange, it moved. Every time you chose not to repeat a harmful pattern, it moved. Every time you rested instead of forcing, it moved. You may not have heard the bells then. Still, movement was taking place. You are not starting from nothing tonight. You are continuing a journey already underway. The person you are now contains lessons the earlier you had not yet learned. You understand more about your limits. You understand more about your strength. You understand more about the difference between urgency and importance. You understand more about the cost of abandoning yourself. You understand more about what kind of support feels respectful. This understanding is part of what you carry. Do not dismiss it because it was earned through difficulty. Wisdom born in hardship is still wisdom. You do not need to remain in hardship to prove that you learned it. You are allowed to use the lesson and seek a kinder condition. You are allowed to leave the painful classroom. You are allowed to stop repeating the same test. Some people remain loyal to struggle because struggle is familiar. Ease can feel suspicious. A calmer season can create the urge to search for danger. A good day can produce anxiety about tomorrow. A useful opportunity can create fear that something will go wrong. This is not ingratitude. It is a nervous system that became skilled at expecting interruption. You can teach it slowly. You can say, "This moment is safe enough to experience." You can say, "I do not have to leave. Have a peace before peace leaves me." You can say, "I can enjoy what is here without demanding that it last forever." You can say, "Uncertainty does not cancel this present good." The mind often believes that withholding joy prevents pain, but withheld joy does not prevent loss. It only removes comfort from the days before anything has happened. You are permitted to feel relief when relief appears. You are permitted to enjoy progress. You are permitted to celebrate a small improvement. You are permitted to feel proud of an honest effort. You are permitted to accept a good day without treating it as a warning. This is part of opening the gate. The people of the town do not insult the arriving goods because they may one day be used up. They receive what is useful. They store what can be stored. They share what can be shared. They make wise use of what has come. You can meet your own resources in this way. Use the time you have. Value the support available. Learn from the information offered. Care for the body carrying you. Respect the energy you possess. Make room for restoration. You do not need to hoard every good thing from fear. You do not need to spend every good thing from urgency. You can practice stewardship. Stewardship is calmer than control. Control demands certainty. Stewardship asks, "How can I care wisely for what is here?" You can care wisely for your time. You can care wisely for your attention. You can care wisely for your skills. You can care wisely for your relationships. You can care wisely for the resources currently in your hands. This care does not have to be perfect. You are learning. A thoughtful adjustment is useful. A small correction is useful. A question asked at the right time is useful. You do not need to shame yourself into becoming responsible. Respect can guide responsibility. Respect says, "This matters, so I will look honestly." Respect says, "I can learn what I need to learn." Respect says, "I will seek qualified help when necessary." Respect says, "I will not hide from information because I am embarrassed." Respect says, "I will not define myself by the information I discover." This approach makes room for practical care without turning life into punishment. You deserve that balance. You deserve to know what is true. You also deserve compassion while facing it. You deserve plans that support your well-being. You also deserve sleep. You deserve goals. You also deserve moments that are not used for achievement. You deserve growth. You also deserve appreciation for how far you have already come. The scarcity echo often moves the finish line. It says you may rest after one more task. You finish the task, and it offers another. It says you may feel secure after one more number. You reach the number, and it creates a larger one. It says you may celebrate after everyone approves. Approval arrives, and it focuses on the person who remained silent. There is no finish line when fear is drawing the map. You can step away from that map. Yusiki, and define enough for this moment. Enough can mean there is air for this breath. Enough can mean the body is supported by the surface beneath it. Enough can mean no decision must be made during this minute. Enough can mean you have survived the day. Enough can mean you can begin tomorrow with one useful action. Enough does not mean every need has been met. It means this moment contains something you can acknowledge. Acknowledgement creates steadiness. Steadiness helps you act more clearly. You can be thankful for a small amount without pretending it is a large amount. You can appreciate a beginning without calling it completion. You can recognize support without denying struggle. This honesty makes appreciation trustworthy. You do not have to force a bright emotion. You can whisper a simple truth. Something carried me today. Perhaps it was your own persistence. Perhaps it was the work of another person. Perhaps it was a familiar routine. Perhaps it was a meal. Perhaps it was a message. Perhaps it was a quiet room. Perhaps it was the decision not to give up. Something carried you. Take a moment to recognize it. Let recognition move through you without pressure. You are not being asked to repay the day. You are not being asked to prove that you deserved its support. You are acknowledging that support existed. This softens the belief that you are always alone. You may have carried much alone. That is real. You may have lacked the help you deserved. That is real. You may have asked and not been met. That is real. Still, not every moment was empty. Not every hand was absent. Not every effort disappeared. Not every door remained closed. You can hold the full truth. Pain and provision. Disappointment and learning. Loss and continuation. Uncertainty and breath. The mind becomes more spacious when it no longer has to choose only one side. You can say, "This has been hard, and I am still here." You can say, "I need more support, and I appreciate what has already helped." You can say, "I do not know the outcome, and I can care for myself tonight. You can say, I want change, and I do not have to hate the present self who is seeking it. These are mature truths. They do not deny reality. They make room for movement. The town receives the caravan not because every problem has disappeared. It receives because something useful has arrived. There may still be roofs to repair. There may still be difficult decisions. There may still be needs that one arrival cannot meet. Yet useful goods are not rejected because they cannot solve everything. You can also accept partial help, a conversation that gives one answer, a payment that covers one need, a skill that solves one part, a period of rest that restores some strength, a plan that clarifies the next week rather than the next year. Partial support is still support. You do not need to dismiss it because it is incomplete. You can use what is useful and continue seeking what is needed. This removes pressure from every opportunity. One opportunity does not have to carry your entire future. One person does not have to meet every need. One decision does not have to be perfect. One night does not have to heal every belief. It can contribute. It can move something. It can make tomorrow slightly easier to meet. This is how quiet change gathers. One respectful thought, one rested hour, one clear boundary, one accepted gift, one useful action. These small movements compound. They become a different atmosphere within you. An atmosphere where panic is not the only response. An atmosphere where support can be recognized. An atmosphere where self-worth remains present during uncertainty. An atmosphere where opportunity is examined rather than automatically refused. You are building this atmosphere now. The night helps because there is less to perform. You are not standing before an audience. You do not have to explain your progress. You do not have to appear confident. You can practice privately. You can let the new agreement be quiet. I do not reject myself before life responds. Let this sentence rest within you. I do not reject myself before life responds. You may feel the truth of it. You may feel resistance. Both responses are welcome. The sentence is not a demand. It is an opening. You are allowed to apply. You are allowed to ask. You are allowed to be considered. You are allowed to show what you have learned. You are allowed to let someone else decide after receiving the full truth of who you are. You do not need to reject yourself on their behalf. You do not need to decide that your work is not good enough before it is seen. You do not need to assume that your request is unreasonable before it is heard. You do not need to make yourself invisible to avoid possible disappointment. Let life respond. Let the information become real. Then you can decide what the response means and what to do next. This is calmer than fighting imagined rejection. Imagined rejection repeats endlessly because it never receives new evidence. Real experience may still disappoint you. It can also surprise you. It can teach you. It can redirect you. It can introduce a possibility fear never predicted. You are becoming willing to know, not to know everything, to know the next thing, the next answer, the next requirement, the next step, the next truth about what fits. This is enough movement for one season. The caravan is now at the gate. The keeper looks carefully. The travelers state where they have come from. The goods are inspected. Questions are asked. Nothing about this careful process insults the arrival. Wisdom welcomes with attention. You can do the same. You can receive without becoming careless. You can feel hopeful without surrendering judgment. You can explore without committing too soon. You can ask for help without handing away your authority. You can welcome possibility and remain rooted in yourself. This balance is becoming natural. You may not feel it completely tonight, but you are rehearsing it. Your body is listening to the tone of these words. It is learning that receiving can be slow. It is learning that a door can open in stages. It is learning that the person inside the door still has choices. Let your shoulders respond to this. They do not have to hold the entire road. Let them lower a little. Let the muscles around your chest become less guarded. You do not have to protect yourself from every imagined future in this moment. Let your belly become softer. You do not have to brace for news that has not arrived. Let your hands rest. They do not have to fix anything now. Let your jaw release its effort. No explanation is required. Let the space around your eyes become quiet. You do not need to search the dark for answers. Your body can receive the support beneath it. You do not have to repay the bed for holding you. You do not have to apologize to the pillow. You do not have to earn the blanket's warmth. The support is here. Let it complete its purpose. This is one of the simplest forms of receiving. To let yourself be held by what is already holding you. No effort, no performance, no promise about tomorrow. Only this moment, the body resting, the breath moving, the gate watched by a wiser keeper, the road still present, the caravan safely near. You can be thankful for the road without needing to know every turn. You can be thankful for the bells that helped you listen. You can be thankful for the gate that protected you. You can be thankful that the gate can also open. You can be thankful for the part of you that survived. You can be thankful for the part of you that is ready to live with less fear. There is room for both. The protector does not need to disappear. It can receive a new role. Instead of refusing everything, it can help you discern. Instead of expecting disaster, it can help you prepare. Instead of shaming desire, it can help you seek what aligns with your values. Instead of keeping the gate sealed, it can stand beside you while you decide. You do not have to exile any part of yourself. You can reorganize the inner town. Fear no longer sits on the throne. Shame no longer controls the gate. Urgency no longer rings the alarm for every unknown. Wisdom is present. Compassion is present. Practical care is present. Hope is allowed to be present too. Hope does not need to be loud. It can be the lamp beside the gate. Enough light for the next conversation. Enough light for the next choice. Enough light to recognize what has arrived. You are not demanding a perfect future. You are making yourself more available to a useful one. You are not promising that every road leads where you want. You are trusting your ability to read the signs more clearly. You are not pretending hardship is unreal. You are refusing to let hardship speak as the only possible future. There is space beyond what you can currently see. There are roads beyond the edge of the town. There are people you have not met. There are lessons you have not learned. There are abilities you have not fully used. There are choices you have not yet considered. You do not need to know their names tonight. You can rest knowing the visible horizon is not the entire world. This thought does not need to excite you. Let it soothe you. The future is not required to repeat the past in every detail. You can carry the wisdom forward without carrying every fear. You can remember what happened without deciding it must happen again. You can honor the road behind you and still look toward another road. The bells have reached you. You are listening now. You are not turning away immediately. You are breathing. You are considering. You are becoming ready to let what is respectful come closer. You are becoming ready to meet it without abandoning yourself. This is the heart of the new agreement. You do not have to become smaller to be accepted. You do not have to become exhausted to be valuable. You do not have to become silent to remain safe. You do not have to become perfect to be considered. You can arrive as a whole person, a person with experience, a person with questions, a person with needs, a person with something meaningful to contribute. The old agreement may have asked you to prove your worth through sacrifice. It may have told you that the more you gave away, the more deserving you became. It may have praised you for needing nothing. It may have rewarded you for remaining available even when you were tired. It may have made you feel guilty whenever your own life asked for attention. You learned to move your needs to the end of the line. You told yourself you would care for them later. Later, when everyone else was comfortable. Later, when there was more time. Later, when you had done enough. Later, when your circumstances felt easier. But later kept moving. Your needs remained patient. Your dreams remained patient. Your body remained patient until it could no longer hide its tiredness. There is no shame in recognizing this now. Awareness is not an accusation. It is a light. It helps you see what has been happening. It helps you make another choice. You can begin placing yourself inside the circle of your own care, not above everyone, not against everyone, inside the circle. Your well-being can matter alongside the well-being of those you love. Your time can matter. Your energy can matter. Your hopes can matter. Your financial stability can matter. Your peace can matter. You do not have to choose between being caring and being cared for. You do not have to choose between generosity and boundaries. You do not have to choose between responsibility and rest. A balanced life contains movement in both directions. You contribute, you accept, you support, you are supported, you offer, you welcome. This movement may feel unfamiliar, but unfamiliarity can become comfort through repetition. The first time you accept without explaining, the body may tense. The first time you ask for a fair exchange, the voice may shake. The first time you leave room for your own needs, guilt may appear. Guilt is not always proof that you have done something wrong. Sometimes guilt appears because you have done something new. Sometimes it is the feeling of stepping beyond an old rule. You can meet it with patience. You can say, I understand this feels different. You can say, caring for myself does not harm others. You can say, fairness is not selfishness. You can say, my needs are part of the truth. You are allowed to become accustomed to healthier exchange. You are allowed to receive without creating a long explanation. You are allowed to let another person be generous. You are allowed to experience ease without searching for a hidden cost. You are allowed to let an opportunity be useful without asking it to prove your entire future. You are allowed to participate in what supports you. The caravan waits inside the open gate now. The goods are not thrown into the square without care. They are unloaded slowly. Each bundle is examined. Each item is placed where it can be used. The town does not need everything in the same place. Food goes where food can be protected. Tools go where work is done. Cloth goes where it can be measured and shared. Seeds are stored with attention to the season ahead. The arrival becomes useful because there is order. Receiving also needs order. When support reaches you, you can ask where it belongs. Does this information belong in tomorrow's plan? Does this opportunity deserve further questions? Does this payment need to be used for a present need, saved when possible, or discussed with someone qualified? Does this compliment belong in the part of you that has forgotten its strengths? Does this rest belong in tonight's body? Does this lesson belong in the next decision? You do not have to use every resource immediately. You can place it carefully. You can think. You can learn. You can protect what needs protection. You can choose what supports your values. This is calm stewardship. It does not worship what arrives. It does not reject what arrives. It meets what arrives with wisdom. You can become a trustworthy keeper of your own resources. This trust is built through small actions, looking at information honestly, keeping a promise to yourself when possible, changing the promise when circumstances require it, asking for support before a situation becomes unbearable, choosing a manageable plan over a dramatic one, recognizing progress before the final result. Resting before exhaustion makes every decision harder. These actions tell your inner world that you are paying attention. They say, "I will not abandon you." They say, "I will not use shame as my only tool." They say, "I will seek clarity." They say, "I will make room for help." They say, "I will learn to care for what reaches me." You may not have been taught this kind of care. Perhaps you were taught only how to endure. Endurance is valuable. It carried you through much. But endurance is not the only skill you need now. You can learn restoration. You can learn acceptance. You can learn clear communication. You can learn to recognize enough. You can learn to receive a good moment without expecting punishment. You can learn to let support become normal. The word normal matters. You may have treated peace as a rare event. You may have treated help as an emergency measure. You may have treated rest as a reward. You may have treated fair payment as luck. You may have treated stability as something that belonged to other people. You can begin to change what feels normal. A respectful conversation can become normal. A clear agreement can become normal. Asking questions can become normal. Taking time to decide can become normal. Accepting appreciation can become normal. Speaking kindly to yourself can become normal. Resting at night can become normal. You do not create this change by pretending it has already happened completely. You create it through repeated contact with a better experience. One calm conversation, one accepted compliment, one boundary honored, one practical choice, one night of less punishment. The mind records these moments. The body records them too. Over time, the unfamiliar becomes less threatening. The gate does not feel dangerous merely because it is open. The town learns that openness and protection can exist together. You are learning the same. You can welcome what is fair and keep out what is harmful. You can be hopeful and observant. You can be kind and clear. You can be generous and rested. You can be ambitious and peaceful. You can want improvement and still respect the person you are today. There is no contradiction in this. Your future does not require hatred of your present. Growth rooted in self-rejection becomes exhausting. It keeps saying that you must escape yourself. Growth rooted in care says, "Let us become more fully who we are." It does not whip you forward. It walks beside you. It helps you make plans that a real human being can follow. It recognizes when the load is too heavy. It asks what can be shared. It asks what can be delayed. It asks what is truly important. It asks what is being done only from fear. You can ask these questions tomorrow. Tonight, the answers do not have to be forced. Your sleeping mind can become familiar with the tone of respect. It can hear that your life is not an emergency every mom and ye. It can hear that you remain valuable during uncertainty. It can hear that support may be considered. It can hear that opportunity does not have to be chased through the dark. The bells have already done their work. They helped you turn toward the road. They helped you recognize that silence was not proof of emptiness. They helped you prepare the gate. Now the town can become quiet again. The goods are safe inside. The travelers are resting. The road no longer needs to be watched every second. What has arrived can be sorted in daylight. What has not yet arrived can continue its journey. You are not responsible for controlling every mile. You are responsible only for the part of the road you can actually meet. This is a merciful truth. You do not have to manage every possible future. You do not have to solve problems that do not yet exist. You do not have to rehearse every loss. You do not have to prepare for every disappointment at the same time. You can care for the real concern in front of you when the right time comes. You can let imagined concerns pass without building a home for them. The mind may still present them. It may show you a future conversation, a future bill, a future mistake, a future rejection. You can say, this is an image, not an event. You can say, I will respond to what becomes real. You can say, tonight I am supported by this moment. This is not carelessness. It is the refusal to suffer every possible future before any of it has happened. You have carried enough imagined weight. Let the road carry what belongs to the road. Let tomorrow carry what belongs to tomorrow. Let qualified people carry what requires their knowledge. Let other adults carry their own responsibilities. Let the bed carry your body. Let the breath carry itself. You do not need to hold everything. This release creates room for a clearer thought, room for an unexpected answer, room for a respectful opportunity, room for appreciation, room for sleep. Scarcity tries to fill every open space with worry. It believes worry will prevent surprise. But constant worry often hides the useful signals. It makes every bell sound like an alarm. Calm helps you hear the difference. An alarm demands immediate attention. A bell may ask only that you listen. Not every thought requires action. Not every concern requires a nighttime solution. Not every opportunity requires an immediate yes. Not every uncertainty is a threat. You are becoming more skilled at distinguishing. This skill will serve you. It can help you make calmer decisions. It can help you ask better questions. It can help you recognize pressure. It can help you use support wisely. It can help you remain open without being easily persuaded. Your openness belongs with discernment. Your hope belongs with practical care. Your dreams belong with honest information. Your inner work belongs beside real-world action. Together, these create a steadier path. You may wish that everything could be solved by one beautiful thought. Human life is more complex than that. Thoughts influence how you meet the day. They do not remove every barrier. They do not erase hardship. They do not replace professional guidance. They do not guarantee a particular outcome. But a kinder thought can help you stop wasting strength on self-attack. A calmer thought can help you see an option. A respectful thought can help you speak clearly. A hopeful thought can help you try again. A grateful thought can help you recognize what is already supporting you. These changes matter. They shape attention. Attention shapes many choices. Choices shape the road over time. This is quiet work. It may not be visible from outside. Still, it is real. You are changing the way you stand at the gate. You are changing the way you interpret the bells. You are changing the way you speak to the guest. Instead of saying, "I do not need anything," you can say, "Thank you. Let me consider this." Instead of saying, "I cannot do that," you can say, "What would it require?" Instead of saying, "This will never work," you can say, "What is one useful step?" Instead of saying, "I am not worth that," you can say, "Is this exchange fair?" Instead of saying, "I must decide now," you can say, "I need time to think." These responses create possibility without making promises. They keep you present. They let you gather information. They honor your authority. They do not turn away the guest before learning why the guest has come. Perhaps the guest is a new idea. Perhaps it is a lesson. Perhaps it is an invitation. Perhaps it is someone's willingness to assist. Perhaps it is an inner recognition that you can no longer live by an old rule. You can meet the guest with dignity. You can open the door without kneeling. You can remain yourself. This is receiving without surrender. This is accepting without disappearing. This is openness with roots. Feel those roots now, not roots from another metaphor. The roots of your own lived experience. The facts you know, the values you hold, the lessons you have earned. These keep you steady while the door opens. You do not float away with every offer. You do not collapse under every refusal. You remain connected to yourself. This connection is more valuable than appearing certain. Certainty may come and go. Connection can remain. You can say, "I do not know yet," and remain connected. You can say, "I made a mistake," and remain connected. You can say, "I need help," and remain connected. You can say, "I am proud of this," and remain connected. You can say, "I want more ease," and remain connected. The inner relationship survives the sentence. It survives the circumstance. You no longer need to withdraw love from yourself to create change. You no longer need to threaten yourself with rejection. You can guide yourself with honesty. You can correct yourself with compassion. You can encourage yourself without exaggeration. You can say, "This is difficult, and I can take one step." You can say, "This hurts, and I will not make it worse through cruelty." You can say, "I feel uncertain, and I can gather information." You can say, "I want a better experience, and I can begin preparing for it." These are strong sentences. Their strength comes from their truth. You do not have to feel powerful. You can feel supported. You do not have to feel fearless. You can feel accompanied by your own care. You do not have to feel completely ready. You can feel willing. Willingness is enough to keep the gate from closing automatically. Willingness says, "I will look." Willingness says, "I will listen." Willingness says, "I will not decide from shame alone." Willingness says, "I may be surprised by what is possible." Let this willingness become quiet within you. It does not need to stay awake. It does not need to monitor the road. It can rest like a lamp that remains prepared for morning. You are not required to keep watch through the night. The travelers have arrived. The goods are protected. The town is settling. A peaceful silence returns. This silence is not emptiness. It contains completion. It contains effort already made. It contains a body that has carried you through another day. It contains the possibility of restoration. You can become thankful for the silence, thankful that no answer is demanded in this breath, thankful that no performance is required, thankful that you can lie here without proving your usefulness, thankful that the day can end even if the work is unfinished. A day does not need your permission to end. It ends. The light changes. The body asks for rest. The mind begins releasing its grip. You can cooperate with this natural movement. You can let the unfinished remain unfinished. You can let the unanswered remain unanswered. You can let the uncertain remain uncertain. You do not need to turn every open question into a wound. Some questions are still traveling. Their answers may be beyond the horizon. Some require action tomorrow. Some require time. Some may become less important after sleep. You can leave them at the gate. The gate will still be there in the morning. Your wisdom will still be there. Your practical concerns will still be available for thoughtful attention. Nothing useful is lost by resting. You are allowed to believe this. Rest is not the opposite of preparation. Rest is part of preparation. The travelers rested along the road so they could continue. The animals were given water. The bundles were checked. The pace was adjusted. Without rest, The goods might never have reached the town safely. Your body also carries precious goods: attention, patience, memory, creativity, judgment, compassion. These are affected by exhaustion. You protect them through sleep. You do not need to call sleep unproductive. Sleep supports the person who must make tomorrow's choices. Tonight's rest may help you hear a quiet bell tomorrow. It may help you recognize a detail. It may help you respond instead of react. It may help you speak more clearly. It may help you notice when fear is repeating an old story. You do not have to know exactly how rest will help. You can accept it because the body understands. The body has been asking. You can answer. Yes, you may rest. Yes, you may stop. Yes, you may be held. Yes, you may leave tomorrow for tomorrow. There is no debt created by this rest. There is no punishment waiting because you softened. Your life is not protected by constant tension. You can lower the guard for this moment. The gate does not need to disappear. It can close for the night after welcoming what belongs inside. A closed gate at night is not a refusal of life. It is care. You are learning when to open. You are learning when to close. You are learning when to wait. You are learning when to act. You do not need to master every lesson tonight. You can appreciate that the learning has begun. Appreciation changes the atmosphere. It turns your attention toward what has been carried. You have been carried by more than you may have counted. By habits you built, by people who showed kindness, by lessons gained through mistakes, by tools created by others, by knowledge passed from person to person, by meals grown, transported, prepared, and shared, by roads, rooms, words, and moments of shelter. Your life has always existed within exchange. You were never truly separate from every form of support. Even when you felt alone, much was working beyond your view. This does not erase loneliness. It widens the picture. You can recognize the unseen labor inside ordinary things. The hands that made what you use, the minds that learned what you now know, the people who kept systems moving, the strangers whose work quietly supported your day. This recognition does not make you indebted to the whole world. It reminds you that accepting support is part of being human. You participate in this exchange too. Your work has helped someone. Your words have steadied someone. Your attention has mattered. Your effort has entered another person's life, even when you did not see the full result. You have been part of someone else's caravan. You have carried something useful. Perhaps you did not hear their gratitude. Perhaps you did not know where your contribution finally landed. Still, it traveled. This may help you trust that meaningful effort is not always immediately visible. You have given without witnessing every outcome. Others have given without witnessing yours. Life contains many unseen journeys. You do not need to control them all. You can give with boundaries. You can receive with appreciation. You can let exchange move. A healthy flow does not require perfect accounting between every person and every moment. It requires respect, clarity, consent, fairness where fairness can be created, compassion where someone is struck, and wisdom about your own limits. You are learning these qualities. You are not expected to practice them perfectly. You can become more aware each time. You can repair when needed. You can ask. You can listen. You can change. The new agreement is alive because it can adapt. It is not another rigid rule. It does not say you must always accept. It does not say you must always feel positive. It does not say every delay is meaningful. It does not say every offer is good. It says you will not let fear make every decision before wisdom arrives. It says you will remember your worth while looking at practical facts. It says you will remain open to respectful support. It says you will let rest prepare you. It says you will meet opportunity with discernment rather than automatic refusal. This is enough. The gratitude within you does not have to rise like a great emotion. It can be a quiet nod. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this surface. Thank you for what helped me reach this night. Thank you for what I learned. Thank you for the chance to respond differently. Thank you for the part of me willing to listen. The words can remain simple. Gratitude becomes deeper when it is honest. You do not need to thank hardship for hurting you. You can thank yourself for surviving it. You do not need to call every loss a gift. You can appreciate what you learned after the loss. You do not need to pretend that every closed gate served you. You can be thankful that you kept searching for another road. This is compassionate appreciation. It does not rewrite your history. It recognizes your strength within it. You can feel thankful for the person you were, the one who did not know what you know now, the one who made choices with limited information, the one who kept going, the one who sometimes turned the guest away because the door had been unsafe before. That person deserves understanding. You do not heal by standing above your past self. You heal by standing beside that self and saying, "We know more now. We can choose with more care now. We can open slowly now. We can rest now." Let this understanding settle. You are not correcting a defective person. You are comforting a protective person. You are teaching safety through experience. You are making room for a life that includes support. The town is quiet. The caravan rests within the walls. The distant road disappears into darkness. There may be other journeys already underway. You do not need to watch for them. When their bells can be heard, you will listen. When their outlines become visible, you will look. When questions need to be asked, you will ask. When a decision is needed, you will decide. with the information available. For now, there is nothing more to do. The gratitude turn has begun. Your attention moves from what might be missing toward what is holding you now. The breath, the bed, the room, the lessons, the possibility of another morn. Soon the words will become shorter. They will fall softly through the mind. You will not need to follow each one. You will not need to remember them all. Let them pass through like quiet acknowledgments. Each one will leave a little more room. Each one will teach the body that support can be accepted. Each one will remind the inner gatekeeper that safety and openness can belong together. You are ready for this quieter language. You are ready to let appreciation become rest.